An interview can make or break an opportunity. And you so badly want this job or need this job. Well, in today's video, I'll be showing you some amazingly effective tips. Make sure to stay to the end of the video where I tell you a killer question to ask your interviewer. Hi, my name is Elizabeth Lisa Ramirez and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single video. I'm BelieveELI on all social media platforms and the links are down below in the description. I post twice a week on all things lifestyle, ASL, and travel. Usually my travels, but with COVID, that hasn't been happening as much. So yeah. Now let's get started. The way you answer questions and how it lands to the interviewer matters. It's not just question and answer. That's not what an interview is. You can seem the part and not get the job. You want to make a connection with the interviewer. Of course, dressing nicely and appropriate for the situation is a duh. That's important. You don't want to show up too fancy or too casual, and there definitely shouldn't be any wrinkles on your clothing. You want to appear neat and clean. But other than the basic look the part tip that everyone always gives, I want to help you really ace that interview. Like I said, just because you look the part doesn't mean you're going to get the job. So to help you prepare, I came up with 5 amazingly effective tips for you to ace that interview. Number 1, make the interview feel like a conversation. This is absolutely my number 1 tip. If you do not follow the rest, at least try to follow this one. You're human, hopefully, and showing them that you are human and can communicate properly is important. Managers want to see that you can communicate your thoughts and experiences to them. So be intentional with your answers. Of course, don't be like aggressive or interruptive. Use the pauses to your advantage. Feel free to ask questions as they come up. Be friendly. Be open about your experiences if that's going to add to your resume. Stay focused on the interviewer, speak professionally, and be an active listener. But most importantly, relax. It'll help make the interview feel more like a conversation than a test. Number 2, show how you fit the company. I say fit in quotation marks. What does being fit for the job mean? It means how well of a match you are to their team, their department, their company. They want to see if you fit their team within your skill set and your personality. I suggest reading over the duties and responsibilities of that position that you are applying for. And then see how you match these. Ask yourself, what do you bring to the table? What is the type of individual that the company is looking for? Are they looking for someone personable, extroverted, with high energy? Or are they looking for someone more methodical and adaptable? Or some sort of mixture between the both? Think about what the fit is for that position you're applying. Highlight your skills and your experiences. Anything related to what you need for this job is useful. Just make sure to mention it. Obviously, you should be able to actually do the job. You really shouldn't be applying for a job with like fake credentials. Because what happens if you actually get the job and then they put you to work and you're like, oh, I don't know how to do this. That's going to look bad. But there is value that needs to be added to this company. That's why they're hiring. And that value could be you. But you need to show that. Show your worth. You are valuable. Show it. Number 3. Keep your energy level up. You want to show that you are positive with high energy. You want to be friendly and personable. So keep an eye on your energy level. Before the interview, try to ground yourself. Take some deep breaths and focus on the moment that you are currently in. Try not to focus on the negatives because your energy will show this. You don't want to seem like you're nervous or scared, stressed out, or even depressed about anything in your life, even if it has nothing to do with the job. You don't want to show that. And don't play hard to get. You want this job. Why are you playing hard to get? Unless you are applying for some high-level job and you have multiple offers and this is them wanting you, then okay, play hard to get. see how much more money you can get, or, whatever works for you. That's just a different case. But anyways, feel comfortable. If you're tense or uncomfortable, it's gonna show. And that is just something you can work on. We all have things we need to work on. Most importantly, be yourself. Be personable. Be excited to be there. Show them that you appreciate the opportunity that's been given to you. If you're liking the video so far, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Now back to these amazingly effective tips. Number 4. Practice your interview answers. Most of the time, we have an idea of what is going to be asked. Practice what you would say and how you would say it. Be an attractive candidate. As humans, we all try to find connections. Try to make that connection with your interviewer. Be friendly, make eye contact, not too much eye contact, don't make it weird, but make eye contact and be an active listener. I cannot say that enough. It all plays a part. Share things that matter to them. Your wild weekend plans? Nope, that's not going to help your interview. Every task that you have done that relates to this job can be useful. But don't spend the entire interview saying random things that you've done that can relate to the job. Be specific and intentional. Find the middle ground. What are the most important things to mention? Some of the questions that they can ask you are, tell me about yourself. What are your greatest strengths? What are your greatest weaknesses? Why are you leaving your current job? What brought you to this company? What would your boss and colleagues say about you? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Why should we hire you? Practice, practice, practice. Number 5. Come with questions. There's always that last part of the interview where the interviewer says, okay, well, that's all I need from you. Do you have any questions for me? You never want to say no. You want to come prepared with a question or two. Nothing crazy. Maybe a question came up during the interview and you can ask it then. Or if you were making this feel like a conversation, maybe you already asked it. But still, make sure you have something to ask at the end. You always want to ask a question because it shows your interest in the position and the company. You want to show the interviewer that you are ready for this job and you want to be good at it. That's attractive to an interviewer. And those are my 5 tips. Oh, and make sure you use the bathroom before the interview. You don't want to be focused on holding in your pee during the interview. And you don't want to interrupt the whole interview so you could go to the bathroom. So I promised you a killer question to ask your interviewer at the end. And I actually have 2 of them for you. I'm giving you 2 because one of them you might not want to do. Depends on you. Because it is a question that will most likely give you an honest answer. An answer that you might not be ready for. So the first one is there anything leaving you with hesitancy towards hiring me for the position? And if so, is there anything I could help that hesitancy? Now, the reason why this is a hard question to ask is because they're most likely going to tell you why they're not going to hire you if that's what they were thinking. Hopefully, they were going to hire you and they're like, no hesitancy. I think you're doing great. Something like that, But this is a very useful question because it gives you the answer. So next interview, you're even better. It helps you grow. But of course, if you don't want to ask that, there's also this other question. What types of skills is the team missing that you're looking to fill with a new hire? This question shows your interest in the position. It shows that you care and you want to add value to the company and to the team. Your interviewer will love that. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you liked it, and I will see you guys again soon. Again, my name is Elizabeth Lisa Ramirez, and thank you for watching.